Everyone, readers a 30 back here with another deck of these are the bicycle turn of the century decks by collectibleplayingcards.com and designed by Johnny Wham. And they are, it's a pretty cool set of decks. It's all about some of the pioneers in the world who invented some of the biggest things that we still use today and are very important to us today. The automobile, which is from 1886, electricity, which is from 1880, and the telephone, which is from 1876. And you see the Tuckers, as they say, bicycle. Turn of the century playing cards. We got Carl Friedrich Benz, obviously the Mercedes Benz, Thomas Alva Edison, obviously created electricity, and Alexander Graham Bell, the phone. So pretty cool. These guys, they did a lot for the world. Automobiles, they broadened our horizons, let us go basically wherever we want to go and pretty quickly. Phones connected everyone, and now we're so connected we can talk to people anywhere we go, even when we're not at home. And electricity brought us so much convenience. And the front of the box has got that. You got pictures of those individuals, those three men. On the sides, you got the United States Playing Card Company. The other side, Ericus and Finnis Made in USA. The top, it says Turn of the Century underneath the flap, or the seal, I should say, not the flap. Underneath the flap, that makes a lot of sense. And a little ad copy in the bottom with artwork by Johnny Wham, it says. And these are available at collectibleplayingcards.com. And the backs are the back designs. You need to get a custom stamped seal, which is just a nice little piece of art. This one has a old school telephone on it. This one has a light bulb. And this one has a little carriage, automobile. And they all actually have a different seal. What I've seen. I'll just show you that. Or at least, well, actually, yeah, they're all a little bit different. I just put an ad copy on the trademark stuff on the flap. This is standard tuck case. And then we get to the cards, which are sliding away. Because, of course, and these are completely custom. You get an ad card with the back design. It's got a weathered look to the back design, and to the faces for that matter. And you do get a double backer as well for each deck. The Joker's little guy has a little scooter. And this one as well. It's pretty cool. The Ace of Spades, kind of old style, old bicycle style with a vehicle on the pip. Big, beautiful pip. Custom pips throughout. The court cards, you got different people. I guess he invented Diesel, Rudolph Diesel. Dorothy Levitt, Henry Ford. And then we got Charles Duryea. Not sure what he did. Oh, crap. He's not crap, but crap that I lost the card. Just saying. Florence Lawrence. This is called a CC for short. Gottlieb Daimler. And Nicholas August Otto. Mary Anderson. William Maybach. Willem. And then here we got, of course, Carl Friedrich Benz. I guess that's his wife, Bertha Benz. And John William Lambert. So pretty cool cards. Printed by USB-C, all the decks, of course, obviously, on a classic stock in an Ericus and linen finish. Stop that up. This one, you get the ad card, you get double backer. Interesting color on the backs. And you got the Jokers running around with a phone in his hand. It's kind of cool. The Ace of Spades, pretty classic, classic looking design. And then this one, okay. The court cards they're nice. They're completely custom. They have a lot of gold. I wish there was a little bit less gold in there. But they're pretty nice. But there's nobody on there. Where's Alexander Graham Bell? Where's anyone else involved with the telephone? I guess there was no one else really. Nice pips though throughout. It almost feels like, pun intended, that this one they phoned it in a little bit. Just saying. Because you don't have any actual people on the court cards. It's just court cards. Because you have to design something, I guess. But it's fine. It's a nice deck. I actually kind of meant to look at that one last. It's fine. And then the last one, which has the light bulb on the back design. Again, really nice classic looking back designs. The Jokers, they've been zapped. Fun Jokers for the most part on these decks. And the Ace of Spades, it's got a nice light in there. Actually, if I show you all the aces, they're all lit up. And the court cards very quickly. You got nice custom pips throughout as well. You got Michael Faraday. And then the queens are just generic. Queen of Spades. Like, who is she? She looks like she's somebody. It couldn't have made somebody, or it couldn't have found somebody. And then, of course, Nikola Tesla, the guy who got royally screwed over. Benjamin Franklin. The Queen of Diamonds. Good old Queen of Diamonds. Andre Marie Ampere. I guess he was responsible for the amp. The amps. The amperes. Cool. Alessandro Volta. Volt, I guess. Then there's good old Queen of Clubs. And then Georg, I guess it is. Georg Simon Ohm. Oh, yes, Ohms. I've heard of those. And then we got Thomas Alva Edison. Yep, the Queen of Hearts. And James Watt. Interesting, all these words we see and hear of all the time. They're on like every package related to something electrical, watts and ohms and volts. And it's actually named after people. Who would have thought? I guess that makes some sense. They didn't just come up with a word. Oh, I guess we'll call this watts and we'll call this volts. Anyway, pretty cool decks. I wish they would have found some women for this court card, but I guess women weren't doing that much at that point in time. But they're pretty nice. Nice artwork. I'll give them a solid A+. Pretty solid effort. Or, it kind of varies. I mean, like I said, the one they kind of phoned it in a little bit without not having Alexander Graham Bell or anyone on the court cards. This one, the queens are just generic, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I'll stick with an A+. They're fun decks. They're well done. I like them. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. We will see you next time for more. Thanks for watching.